Welcome back, everybody. You got Specs here, and welcome to the what is this? Playoffs for the UPDL Season 2. This is the first round of playoffs. If you don't know how this works by now, you know you're kind of out of the loop. I'm sorry to tell you, but basically, well, I guess this week we have 4 games instead of 8. But not 8. 4 games instead of 6. But yeah. This week we're just covering round 1 playoffs. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm not in the right scene. It's fine. There we go. That's a lot better. Anyways, so before I get started, first things first. If you haven't noticed, I sound kind of good now. I did get a mic. It's kind of crazy. I also got a new PC, so that's really nice. It's my first PC. It's a pretty nice. Spent a lot of money on the specs and whatnot, and I'm kind of broke now, but it's fine. So now I have to actually focus on these YouTube videos to give me money, even though I can't even make revenue on these videos until like 1,000 subscribers, I think. Whatever, it's fine. Who cares, anyways? So first up, we got the Texas Turtwigs versus the Denver Digletts. As you can see, we got a kind of a swell team on both ends here. We got that nice little. I don't know how to describe these. There's a slowpoke though. Not a slow bro, not a slow king, just a slow poke. Fun. We're gonna see what happens, I guess. So yeah, we got the Great Wall of China, aka the Stack Attack, against this Thunderous here. If we see a Volt, yep, okay, we're gonna see the Volt Switch turn 1. Pretty fair play into the Slowpoke here as the Stack goes for Trick Room. Heavy Slam's gonna come out. All right, well, first off, I guess Heavy Slam is definitely not the right play here. If you have Stone Edge, definitely should have been going for that, but clearly this Slowpoke wasn't having any of it. Even if it went for Stone Edge, unless he got the Stack got a crit, doubt it would be doing more than, if I had to guess, like 40% to the Slowpoke. So yeah, honestly, this thing's already proven its worth. Yeah, we're going for the Scald too. Gets a crit, no burn though, but good crit. And then we're gonna see the Slowpoke does not decide to go for the kill there. Interesting play. I guess this could be seen as just like stalling out Trick Room turns, which is kind of fine. Okay, and the Slowpoke is going to take the kill on this turn. Togekiss is going to come in here. Slowpoke definitely should not stay on this. We're going to see the Yawn though, however, as the Togekiss goes for Substitute. So interesting. Substitute Togekiss definitely, with leftovers for sure, definitely means some sort of setup Togekiss is coming. We don't know if it has Roost or whatnot, but probably going to guess Nasty Plot, Substitute, and Air Slash are going to be on the set. Last move could be either Roost or maybe another coverage move if the Texas Turtwigs is feeling that they don't need the Roost. So yeah, Slowpoke can't stand, Togekiss can't stand because it would fall asleep after it's yawned. So we're going to see the Darm come out against the Thunderous. We are going to see the Volt Switch come out immediately. The confidence on that Volt Switch kind of leads me to believe that this Thunderous is Scarfed Thundy T. And we're going to see the Slowpoke come in here as the Icicle Crash comes out. Again, not doing much at all. This Slowpoke is absolutely killing it. We're going to see the Scald come out here on the Meganium. No burn. Noivern's going to come in on another substitute. We have 2 substitutes on Texas Turtwig side so far. Flamethrow's going to come out. Unfortunately, Texas Turtwig forgets that Infiltrator is a thing. Yeah, I mean, if you don't see Frisk proc on Noivern, definitely Infiltrator is going to be the other ability of choice here. We're not playing in a, doubles tourney, so, yeah, it's definitely going to be Infiltrator. So, well, it sucks for them. Meganium isn't able to do much here. Kangaskhan's going to come out here. We are going to see the U-turn from the Noivern. Very not afraid of the fake out, I suppose. We're going to see the Cobalion come in here as the Ice Punch comes out. And it is Rocky Helmet Cobalion, so it really is taking nothing from this. Karen is going to go for the Earth. The Kangaskhan is going to go for the Earthquake here. Almost take it out. Thanks to a crit on the big Earthquake, but Close Combat is going to knock out the Kangaskhan. Darm's going to come out here. Definitely indicates that it's Scarf. Slowpoke's going to come out again. U-turn. Not even doing half to the Slowpoke. Slowpoke is carrying this game right now. We're going to see a Thunder Wave here as the Slowpoke goes for the Slack Off just to get back up to full. Definitely wasn't necessary there. Definitely should have just gone for Yawn or Skull, try to get a burn, because, you know, once you switch out with Regen, you come back, you're going to be at near full already. So, yeah, Ironhead's going to come out here, not do much. Thundurus is going to go for the knockoff. But this is probably Choice Thundurus knockoff, so yeah, it's not doing too much. Keeps going for it though, for some reason, and now with the Ironhead crit, Thundurus is down to past half health. Scissor's going to come in here as the Jirachi goes for another wish. We're probably going to see the Thunder Wave as Scizor goes for the Swords Dance. Okay, so I guess the Denver Digletts is just trying to go for the win right now. We're going to see the Bullet Punch. Only doing 26. If the Scizor decides to go to +6, though, Bullet Punch will two-shot, and then it will be able to ignore, at least the flinching part of this para-flinch. You can still definitely get paralyzed, though, but, you know, once you get up to +6, I guess that could work out. And Texas Turtwigs definitely giving him the opportunities to do so by going for that wish. Another Ironhead comes out, and we're going to see the Scizor get past both the flinch and both the 60% Ironhead flinch chance as well as the 25% chance to get fully paralyzed. So, yeah, I'm pretty lucky there. Not going for it. Seems like Scizor is not going for the Bullet Punch, even though it does two-shot this Jirachi right now. Should definitely be going for it, but I guess not. You're just going to see the superpower. Yeah, so definitely should have been going for Bullet Punch there. +6 Bullet Punch does, based on the +2 based on the +2 Bullet Punch damage, +6 should have definitely been doing around 52%, which is a little bit more than half against the Jirachi. With the leftovers knockoff on Jirachi, unless, you know, this Jirachi gets very lucky in terms of paras, Jirachi would basically have to spam Wish and Protect, and then, you know, Scizor obviously is going to be able to take advantage of that, and then it's just like, you know, well, you know, you have more Bullet Punches against Wish and Protect, so, you know, eventually you'll win that 1v1, and you have more than enough Bullet Punches left over to knock out the remaining two Pokemon. Yep. Okay, so we're going to see the Darm come in here. Unless we see a para on the Scizor, I think this game is over. We don't see the para on the Darm. If this thing has Flamethrower, there still is a chance. We see the full para on the Scizor, but unfortunately we only see an Air Slash come out from the Togekiss. Indicates his last move probably, Roost or Dazzling Gleam. That's probably it. Maybe Aura Sphere. We're going to see another Air Slash, and we get to see a critical hit. But oddly enough, we don't see a Bullet Punch from the Scizor. Very interesting. And by interesting, I mean stupid, frankly. Okay, I shouldn't be that mean. But, like, yeah, Scizor Bullet Punch should have, one-shot a Togekiss. And there's really no point in trying to go for, I'm assuming, a Roost. Because with the Air Slash, you know, like, it's, without the crit, it was going to be, you had two more chances to go for Bullet Punch. That's a pretty high chance of getting him past the paras than just Bullet Punching once to kill. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. From what we know, we know this is Scarf Thunderous Therian, and we don't know what this Cobalion set has. If it has Iron Hit, though, definitely, the game plan is pretty simple. You just go Cobalion first, go for Iron Head. Togekiss can't set up Substitute like that, because then Cobalion is just going to break the Substitute on the next turn since it's faster. I'm assuming it's faster. And yeah, Togekiss will probably be at around maybe 40% if it's lucky, and at that point, Thundurus will definitely one-shot the Togekiss from there with a Scarf. Even Scarf Volt Switch will work, but Scarf Thunderbolt, if it has it, will also knock it out. Yeah. Unfortunately, we see Clefable come out. This is definitely giving Togekiss time to set up, which is not ideal. As you can see, we do see the Substitute come out on the Wish. So we see the full health Wish come out on the Clefable. This definitely does not make a lot of sense at all. We're going to see a Thundurus come in here as the Plot comes out. Okay, sure, but, you know, if this Togekiss does have Dazzling Gleam, that might be able to one-shot this Thundurus after it breaks the sub with Thunderbolt. And we do see that come out immediately. So, suddenly, Denver Digletts looks like they're about to lose, actually. Yeah, this is a really, really bad spot for them. Clefable's gonna come out again. Yeah, again, they're just letting the Togekiss try to get free subs up. You know, this is not a good idea. Slowpoke definitely allows Togekiss to get subs up too. Okay, well, it dies with Dazzling Gleam, you know, fair enough. But like, yeah, this makes no sense. And it does have Iron Head, so yeah, this entire situation could have been avoided. Now the Cobalion's gonna die here. Yeah, oh my god, wow. I think Denver Digletts might actually lose this game. Depends on what this Northern has. If it has like Air Slash or Hurricane, it's not even going to go for Air Slash or Hurricane. It looks like its best move to hit this Togekiss was Flamethrower, and is going to live by the skin of its teeth. So Togekiss is going to knock out the Noivern, and now it is Clefable against the Togekiss. Moonblast will probably knock out this Clefable, but all this Togekiss needs is... Okay, so it looks like Underworld Clef. All it needs is, you know, 2 more flinches, and then the game is over. We're going to see 1... Gets the flinch. Second Air Slash here comes out. If this flinches, no, we are going to see the play will get past the second Air Slash, and the Togekiss is going to die there after a very, very close to being reverse 6-0 sweep from the Togekiss. Yeah, let's review. This entire situation could have been avoided. There are about 5 different mistakes that I think Denver Digletts have made that would have helped them win the game in a much safer way. First thing here, turn 28, the right play was made. Bullet Punch did come out, but second turn here, Bullet Punch should have on turn 29. Bullet Punch also should have come out here. So that's mistake number 1. So trying to go for a Roost here doesn't make much sense. To be fair, you don't know that this Togekiss has Nasty Plot, but like this, it doesn't make a lot of sense in general. Just if you have the time to roost, you can have the time to kill the Togekiss. You know what I mean? It's much more important to do that than it is to roost up. So roosting there, I'm assuming, because I don't know what the last move. I'm assuming it's roost last, and like none of the other moves would make sense. So yeah, Scissor not going for roost there was very, very dumb. Sorry, Scissor going for roost there was very dumb. And then the second mistake, going Clefable here. As I said before, either Cobalion or Thundurus could have just come in here, went for their respective super effective moves. Togekiss would be able to knock them out, but then the other one can come in afterwards and revenge kill the Togekiss, and the Togekiss can't let a sub come up. I can't get a sub up on either of these. So the combination of Cobalion plus Thundurus would have been able to kill this Togekiss very, very easily, resulting in a 4-0 win for Denver Digletts. But instead, decides to go for the Clefable. Even though it is unaware, you don't know it is Nasty Plot, although, you know, with reasonable inference, you can assume it is Nasty Plot. But this was another major mistake, because now you let the Togekiss get up sub. Like this, I'm honestly at a loss for words. Sure, you get the wish up, but now you let the Togekiss get up to +2 and get a sub up, and then worst case scenario, which happens, is that this Togekiss does have Dazzling Gleam, which is able to knock out the Thundurus. So yeah, at this point, it's a little bit more questionable as to what would the right play be. If this Clefable was Wish Teleport, yeah, if this Clefable was Wish Teleport, it should have probably wished and then teleported, I guess, which would be a better play than just. But yeah, also not letting a Moonblast come up, not letting a sub come up was also important though. So I mean, frankly, Clefable should have just not have come out. Let's see. So if we go to this turn, if the Cobalion came out on this turn, Ironhead would have done around 60. Togekiss would have been able to kill, put in around 33%, and then Noivern would have been able to kill with, well, not kill with Flamethrower, but it would be able to put it into a range where Togekiss wouldn't have been able to sub, probably be around 8%. And then Clefable comes in, and then the same situation happens. So yeah, basically, those 3 main mistakes put Denver Digletts into a situation where now they have to not get flinched in order to win. And each flinch is a more than 50% chance. Each Air Slash is a more than 50% chance that they don't move that turn, you know? So yeah, this is just yeah, that was really bad. I don't know. That you know. I mean, yeah, at this point they were playing pretty much optimally, but this was this was very close to being a massive upset. But unfortunately, Togekiss's luck wasn't that great. In fact, Terra's luck wasn't that great at all in this entire match. Scizor got through para-flinching pretty easily, and, you know, this Clefable not being flinched multiple times, you know, I don't know. I don't have that type of luck on me. You know, where can I get that? Denver Digletts, hit me up. Anyways, by a very close margin, Denver Digletts does move on to round 2, but they're definitely not in a comfortable position. Just judging from their play, not super happy about how they played that game. But you know, life moves on. Hopefully, they will take that as a lesson and improve for the next couple of rounds. Anyway, we got the next round 1 match here. We got the Georgia Jolteons against the Narukami Ninetales. Yeah, they both bring, you know, they're basically the same teams. they basically bring like the same types of teams. I mean, obviously, Narukami Ninetales is obviously very much focused around Webb's hyper offense kind of stuff, and then Georgia Jolteons is more focused around that electric terrain. So, you know, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see the Flygon lead out turn 1 against the Excadrill. Yeah, we're gonna see the Excadrill go for that. Oh, sorry, the Flygon goes for that Earthquake as the Drill goes for Rocks. You know, if I am Georgia Jolteons, aka Moon, you know, I have to recognize that Flygon is very, very threatening this game. Rocks are really good, don't get me wrong, because you know, you break that Sash on Galvantula, if this Victini is not heavy duty boots, you're getting that nice 1/4 damage every single turn. But keep in mind, you know, Starmie probably has Rapid Spin, and this Flygon is really dangerous. So honestly, probably should have gone for an Iron Head here turn 1 just to get damage on the Flygon, because this thing, especially if it's Scarf Earthquake, like, you have no switch-ins to that at all. So yeah, you have one-time switch-in with Mimikyu, and that's about it. Maybe Gardevoir can take 1 Scarf Earthquake as well, but like, not Scarf Earthquake. Yeah, maybe Gardevoir can take 1 Scarf Earthquake. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, so anyway, Drill dies. See the Koko come out. This is definitely a little bit preemptive. You don't know if this is Scarf Flygon or not, so going Koko here was not the smartest idea, and it turns out it is Scarf Flygon, so the Koko is going to die without being able to do much of anything. It did have a pretty fantastic matchup here to boot. It can't let Flygon come in safely because, you know, Dazzling Gleam obviously is going to knock out Flygon, and yeah, so losing Koko there was pretty bad. That also means that you can't set up Electric Terrain again, so if this Raichu is only going to have however many Electric Terrain turns there are left in order to use its speed. It uses ability to double its speed. Mimikyu is going to come out here, go for the Swords Dance, and then I'm going to see the Flip Turn. So, yeah, Flip Turn comes out. Shadow Sneak, I think. Well, let me see what item this is. Okay, so it's red card. Okay, well, first off, very lucky there that he was able to pull out the Sharpedo and kill it immediately, which is really nice. But just as a note, Starmie might have been able to die to a +2 Shadow Sneak. Let's see here. I think Life Orb would have been a better choice overall for Mimikyu, speaking of which, but you know, it's not Life Orb, so we're gonna see what happens here. So yeah, +2 definitely had a chance to kill the Starmie. I don't know if the Starmie was full offensive or not, so we don't know if it has HP or defense EVs or anything like that. But yeah, there was a range to kill there. It is not in your favor, to be fair, but I think going for that might have been nice. But then Sharpedo would have been able to come in and protect and then kill the Mimikyu. So, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, best, you know, you get the player kill. That's really nice. Dimensional's gonna come in here. They are gonna go for the Volt Switch to damage Mimikyu a bunch. Let's go Cradily. Cradily is going to take a lot of damage from Play Rough. And then we see the Drain Punch come out to restore Cradely's HP. Electric Terrain is still up, so Flygon's gonna come in here. I don't know if Scarf Earthquake kills. It turns out it does. Quite unfortunate. So that was definitely a moment where you should go Calc to see if the Flygon does kill you with Earthquake. If it does, you know, you're gonna just have to cut your losses and go for Shadow Sneak, which I'm now realizing that I don't see on the Mimikyu. It better have had Shadow Sneak for sure. But yeah, if that Mimikyu did go for that nice, that Mimikyu did go for the Shadow Sneak, would have done around, after Rocks, it would be right around half health. maybe you could. I think that definitely probably puts it in range of like a Raichu Alola Psychic or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. Raichu Alola is going to come out here. And my point is proven exactly. So Psychic would have been able to kill the Flygon from this range if that Shadow Sneak did come out after Rocks. So yeah, we are going to see the Sash Raichu Alola come out here, and smartly the Narukami Ninetales preserves their Flygon for the late game, especially since now Electric Terrain is over. Raichu is going to die to the Rapid Spin. This is not looking very good here. Gardevoir is going to come out, trace the Analytic, and we're going to see another flip turn from the Narukami Ninetales into Victini. Hyper Voice does come out, does a lot of decent damage. And we're going to see the Victini go for the V-Create and knock out the Gardevoir. So, don't know if this Gardevoir... Well, I mean, don't know if this Victini was Scarf or not. I'm assuming it isn't because there's webs and there's already a Scarf Flygon. So I'm assuming this Victini is banded. If that's the case... Most likely this was a speed tie, and losing that definitely sucked for the Georgia Jolteons. Although, to be fair, even if they won the speed tie, let's say they had Shadow Ball, I guess. So they were able to kill the Victini. Even then, Flygon still was going to win this game at the end, so actually it didn't really matter all too much, frankly. Plaza's going to come out here. Gonna go for the sub as the V-Crate comes out again. We're gonna see another sub as the V-Crate comes out. Protect. Starmie's gonna come out here on the substitute. So there might be a chance that this Salazzle is able to win here, as long as it always, but it has to keep a sub stock constantly against everything here. And I think Starmie Flip Turn will break the sub. See the Protect as the Flip Turn comes out. Sludge Wave, not going to do it, and Flip Turn is going to break the sub, so Flygon is going to come in and be able to easily knock out the Salazzle with a 4x Super Effective Earthquake. We don't even see a Shuka Berry on the Salazzle to boot. Even then, I really doubt this Salazzle would have been able to live, and that is game. So, yeah, I don't know if Gardevoir would have been able to live a Scarf Earthquake after... Let's first off, let's check a couple things. So let's say that this thing has Shadow Ball, right? This is a regular Gardevoir. Okay, so I need to change it again. Sorry. So Shadow Ball was a range. I remember the Victini was at around 66%, so it is about half chance to knock out the Victini with Shadow Ball. That Gardevoir was around like 75%, so let's see how much Flygon Scarf does. No, that was not Scarf. Earthquake does 69 to 81. So there was a chance that they could win, but you know, the Narukami Ninetales could have easily just gone to Starmie, get a little bit more damage to guarantee that range, and then Flygon would have been able to clean up the game at the end there. So, yeah. Only would have really mattered in terms of differential, frankly, but yeah. Oh yeah, also you guys can't, well, you guys can kind of see it. Not really though, but whatever. Sorry, I forgot I need to keep switching the displays. But yeah. Frankly, Scarf Flygon had just too good of a matchup here. I guess Moon should have maybe prepped a little bit better, but frankly, you know, you would have to use like a lot of air balloon and stuff. Well, I guess Moon had like a couple extra Mons in the back. You know, he had a Mudsdale that he actually never used all season, which would have done very well against his Flygon, frankly. But, yep, that's kind of unfortunate. We did not see it though. So, yeah. Alright, next up we have the Alpine Armaldos versus the Wuppertal Woopers. So... Oh yeah, well, you know, never mind. I don't need to mention that. Anyways, so we have a Eve surprisingly has not brought her Torkoal, even though she almost always brings it, if I remember correctly, according to her stats. Meanwhile, Zach definitely brought, you know, more standard stuff from his end. Yeah, let's see what goes on here. Whimsicott is going to lead out turn 1 against the Heatran. We're already going to see the switcheroo turn 1, so the Lagging Tail is given to the Heatran as the Whimsicott takes the Air Balloon. We are going to see the Magma Storm though, so it's going to immediately kill the Whimsicott. But considering that Heatran is pretty hard for Eve to switch into, and now losing that Air Balloon means that Nidoking can easily come in and take care of that Heatran. We are going to see the Earth Power coming immediately. Heatran is going to just get sacked off the bat. Zach did not have to give up that Heatran so easily. Snorlax definitely switches into Nidoqueen quite well as Slowking. So, yeah, there was definitely no reason to sack Heatran that early. But yeah, the Whimsicott's going to come in as is going to go for sub. Interesting. As we see another switcheroo, and we see another Lagging Tail come out as the Nidoking's revealed to be Shuka Berry. Maybe to have a better matchup against the Gliscor and the Heatran, and then the Iceman does come out and kill the Cottony, so interesting. 2 Lagging Tails on 2 Cottony evolution lines. Very fun. We're going to see the Venusaur come out on the Slowking's future site, and we're going to see the Toxic as this Slowking goes for Trick Room. Interesting. I don't really think this team benefits from Trick Room too much. This might be like Belly Drum Snorlax or something. That could maybe help. Well, like Belly Drum Snorlax is very hard to use on Trick Room regardless, and frankly, it's not very good. You get like 2, maybe 2, yeah, just like 2 turns of absolute domination, but after that, you know, something probably can revenge kill you pretty quickly. And if this is just Curse-Lax, you know, Trick Room, it does not really help it too much at all. I mean, like, you know, yeah, you set up first because you know you're going for Curse, but I mean, Curse-Lax has never needed Trick Room to function very well in the first place. So, yeah. Snorlax is going to come in here as the Worry comes out. So, if this is Curse-Lax, Snorlax is no longer able to rest, which means, you know, bad news. Future Sight is going to be his Future Sight is going to be hitting the Venusaur though, which is, yeah, that was yikes. Did a lot of damage there. We are going to see the Venusaur just go for the Synthesis though, and Gliscor is going to get his Poison Heal activated. Another Worry comes out, so yeah, Worry definitely has a pretty applicable nature. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say here, but like it works very well here. Yeah, that's a better word. That's a better way to say it. Yeah, so stopping Snorlax from resting. If this is Curse-Lax, we still don't know. And Gliscor, yeah, if you get rid of that Poison Heal, then Gliscor is actually taking damage from the poison. That's always really nice. We're gonna see the Body Slam come out. Looks to be a very defensive Venusaur as we see the Bind. Interesting. So Toxic Worry Bind Synthesis. This definitely would be able to completely trap and nullify Snorlax then. Yeah, you just go for a couple Synthesis, and the Snorlax can't go for rest. With the Bind and Toxic damage, the Snorlax will eventually die. So, yeah. Zach isn't even trying to go for setup. He just kind of has to wait the Bind turns out. Or even just going to let him escape by switching out. I wouldn't have done that necessarily. I guess maybe to preserve her Synthesis turns, but you could just yeah, you could have just waited 1 or 2 more turns before switching out. I guess maybe didn't want to risk the Body Slam para, but like, I don't know. Anyway, Slowking's gonna come out here on the Mean Look from Murkrow. Interesting. We are gonna see the Nidoking swap as the immediate teleport comes out. So yeah, this is, I think both players kind of realize. Well, Eve almost definitely realizes this probably is Perish Song, and Zach picked up on that and immediately went for teleport to not get destroyed by Perish Song. Regieleki comes out on the Nidoking though, so which is really bad. And then the Nidoking, Slowking's gonna come out here, get Earth powered. Mew's gonna come in here as the Future Sight comes out again. Probably gonna see we're gonna see the Gliscor pivot in as the Swords Dance comes out. And we see the Ice Punch, so yeah, Gliscor is going to die from that. Future Sight does a good amount of damage. We're just gonna see Regieleki come out and goes for the explosion and takes off the Mew. Wow. I was like, damn, is that like banded Regieleki? I guess. Huh. That might have been able to knock out the Nidoking, which could have been nice. Yep. So we're gonna see. Yeah, at this point, I think the Venusaur does win as long as you don't stay in on the turn Future Sight comes out. Oh wait, Zarude also wins. That also, yeah, and teleport comes out, so Slowking is gonna go last. Zarude is gonna kill that. Snorlax is going to go for the Curse, but Darkest Lariat will go through any stat buffs, which means this game is over. Yep. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty well executed game on Eve's end, so nice job to her. Zach honestly played pretty well as well. I mean, there are like, I wouldn't say anything was played incorrectly. Well, the sacking Heatran turn 2 was definitely more so of a mistake. Like Snorlax 100% can switch in on Nidoking and just just by sheer special bulk plus leftovers, is able to pretty much shrug off anything Nidoking can go for. Yeah, Slowking as well also shrugs off Nidoking quite well, even if the Nidoking predicted one for Thunderbolt. And I guess it's safer in the Snorlax because Nidoking could potentially have a fighting physical stab in order to hit... Well, not stab, but fighting physical move in order to hit Snorlax, like Superpower or Focus Punch. Yeah. Has this music been repeating? Oh my god, it's an extended I was about to say, like, why has it been lasting so long? Hold on a sec. Let me get back onto my playlist, which I was supposed to be on for the entire time. Anyways, what else is there to comment on? Trick Room. Slowking, yeah, Trick Room I wouldn't have brought here, frankly. I don't see the real inherent benefit, and you're just losing a moveset on Slowking. A move slot on Slowking, not moveset. Yeah. I do like the Banded Regieleki, though. I do like that. Being able to knock out the Nidoking like that, it could be really nice for your team. Especially if the Nidoking does threaten it pretty well outside of Snorlax. Well, you have Snorlax and Slowking. I guess it's not as important to try to kill that Nidoking with that bait banded explosion from Regieleki. So, yeah, I guess that doesn't really make too much sense. Well, I mean, I still like it. We didn't really get to see what the Gliscor did, so I can't really comment on that. Yeah, okay. Let's go into go into our last game here. Last round 1 playoffs, we got the Driftveil Delibirds against the Virbank Venomous. I don't know why I keep forgetting these names. We're going to see the Zapdos here lead off turn 1 against the Rotom Heat. We're going to see the Volt Switch turn 1. Looks to be a more offensive version of Rotom Heat, maybe. I don't know. Not sure. Swampert going to come in here as the sub comes out. I'm going to see the Mega Evolution immediately as it goes for Waterfall. It is faster than this Rotom Heat as it goes for Toxic. Okay. And then we're going to see the Volcanion come out here. See the Ice Punch come out. And we're going to see the Freeze turn 3, first turn Ice Punch. Definitely hurts a lot, especially if this Volcanion is... So yeah, these two do speed tie. So, you know, Volcanion is faster than this Swampert, you know... Oh yeah, actually it doesn't really matter that much. Actually, yeah, the freeze doesn't matter much at all. Because the Volcanion can just go for Steam Eruption and just get out immediately. So yeah, you know, actually it doesn't matter that much. And it turns out to really not matter much at all, as the Swampert is going to outspeed the Volcanion and kill it immediately with Earthquake. So, you know what? It was unlucky, but the luck, that unlucky thing did not matter at all in this game. So I guess it didn't really matter. If the Ice Punch didn't happen, the game would have happened the same way, I suppose. Glaceon is going to come out, though. Freeze Dry is going to come out, do a decent chunk to this Heliolisk, but it is not going to die to the second Freeze Dry if it chooses to go for that. We see the Glare come out. Unfortunately, it's going into the Rotom Heat, who is going to absorb the Paralysis. We see the Glaceon come back in on a probable Volt Switch. Yeah. You know, Zadash has, you know, Scarf Dracovish. Should be able to outspeed the Glaceon and kill it. But no, he decides to go to Pelipper, which does indicate that this Dracovish is not Scarf. Most likely. And Barraskewda is most likely Adamant, which means it's not faster than Scarf Glaceon. So yeah, Zadash needs the rain in order to fight off Virbank Venomous here. But yeah, if this Dracovish is banded, frankly, well, first off, it shouldn't be. Wiggly's team is not super bulky. Like, it has, each of the individual members have bulk, but it's not overall very bulky. So Dracovish could have 100% just run Scarf, especially with the rain up. You know, that's basically still banded Dracovish in with a Scarf boost. You know, anyways, Pelipper is gonna go hard switch into Heliolisk, as that is the sack of choice. We're gonna see probably the Swampert come out. Yep, as the Mawile comes in. The -1 Intimidate is going to come out, but it's not going to save the Mawile from the Earthquake, as it is going to get knocked out in one turn. Glaceon is going to come out here as the Rillaboom comes in on a double. Very unnecessary, I would have to say. You're taking damage on your Rillaboom for no... Well, I mean, to be fair, it's very little damage at all. But, like... Yeah, I don't really understand why that play really happened. You could have just gone to Rillaboom after the Mawile died. Maybe it was a misclick on Glaceon, and then he... Wiggly just needed to, you know, go into Rillaboom. I don't know. After, like, misclicking. But yeah, she definitely did not need to do that. Well, she is going to get a Grassy Glide kill, though, as the Swampert is going to die to that. Zapdos is at 100%. I don't know why Zadash decided not to go to Zapdos here, but you know what, to each their own. Zadash maybe just want to keep Zapdos at full health, keep it healthy. But yeah, Swampert does really well here, so sacking that is kind of weird. I mean, even if it is toxic, like, you can still get a good amount of turns with it. Anyway. Never mind, I'm looking at chat and it looks like Zadash doesn't realize that Grassy Glide is +1 priority, even though it's... Man, it's been Gen A for like a while now. And plus, you played against Wiggly last time. You played against Wiggly before, and she used the exact same Rillaboom. So, yeah, there's no excuse. You have to know that by now. Sorry. Anyway, Hurricane's gonna come out. Almost two-shot the Rotom. Unfortunately, not going to with the lefties. Beerscooter's gonna come in very greedy. The Rotom, well, I guess the Rotom could have gone for a Volt Switch there. I guess, to be fair, Wiggly was scared of a possible Weather Ball from Zapdos, which is why she's pivoting into the Greninja, it looks like. But now Barraskewda gets a free flip turn or close combat here. Close combat is going to come out, do quite a lot of damage to Rillaboom, but it's not, Rillaboom obviously is not going to die here. But the Grassy Glide is out, so interesting. Yeah, Grassy Glide, my god, I cannot speak English. I swear to god. I am a native English speaker and I still can't do this. But yeah, so this was a free kill from Zadash. Yeah, the freest kill. Close combat would have knocked out anything on this team. And Rillaboom cannot be fast. Rillaboom is not faster than Barraskewda, so this made no sense to just switch out. You got a free kill here. Instead, you decided to go Pelipper. I don't get it. And now Wiggly's back in an advantageous position because you decided to do that. That makes no sense. Okay, now let's go back. So you should have just taken the kill, because like then you're at an advantage, you know, because you're up in sacks, which is really important in this part of the game, because this. We're telling you now, everything's gonna kill everything in one shot, basically. So like, at this point in the game, you want to make sure your speed control is phenomenal, which Wiggly has the advantage in that because she has the grassy glide from a grassy terrain, a Rillaboom, which means it's +1, which is faster than everything on Zadash's team. But like, you still have Swift Swim boosted, you know, Barraskewda, and you still have resist to grass and neutralities to grass as well. So, you know, something like Gravekivish can tank one Grassy Glide and kill Rillaboom. Something like Zapdos can tank 2 Grassy Glides and kill Rillaboom. So it can switch in and take the hit and then kill it. Like, this is... Yeah, that switch, that made no sense. I'm sorry. And plus you get a brain earlier than you should be. Because you should have gone Barraskewda, got close combat. You know, he's gonna go Rillaboom or something. You could have gone Zapdos. Yeah, you could have gone Zapdos on the Grassy Glide, gets the Grassy Glide hit off, and then you go for the free Thunder, because Rillaboom's at too low % to take that Thunder. And you would have gotten a kill again. If Rillaboom decides to stay in, that's fine, you kill the Rillaboom, and then Zapdos is no longer needed. If either of the other two mons come out, they die. I'm pretty sure this Greninja wasn't Sash, so yeah. Probably Greninja gets sacked. And then, let's see here. Glaceon comes out. That's still at 66%. You sack Pelipper there. You go Barraskewda, you get another kill. Yeah, no, Zadash definitely 100% should would have won the game. Yeah. I know that probably sounded like incoherent rambling, but let me just... Okay, so let's get this really explained. So, okay, this is what I'm talking about. So, close combat for Barraskewda comes out, kills the Rotom that was supposed to come in, okay? Right, so let's get that clear. So now Zadash has 4 Pokemon. Wiggly only has the Rillaboom, Glaceon, and Greninja out. Right. From this point on, Wiggly can choose to go either Glaceon or Rillaboom. But Wiggly does not know that this Barraskewda is adamant yet. So Wiggly can... Well, actually, no, she should know at this point, because Barraskewda did use moves that didn't kill. So yeah, actually, no, she should know at this point. So Glaceon is a free swap. So Glaceon comes out. That's better, yeah. And then Pelipper comes out and dies. So that's the next possible. That's the next best switch. So Pelipper dies. You have the full 7 turns of rain left. and then you go back into Barraskewda. You get a free kill with close combat. So now Glaceon should probably still be kept here at this point. So now Greninja gets sacked. So now Glaceon and Rillaboom versus the Dracovish, Zapdos, and Barraskewda. So from there, again, either Glaceon or Rillaboom comes in. Doesn't matter which one. All Zadash needs to do... Oh, it actually does matter. So if Glaceon comes in, you sack Dracovish, and then you go back to Barraskewda, you kill. Then Rillaboom is the only thing left, and Zapdos is usually going to beat that after the Barraskewda just, does nothing. And just kills itself. So there's that. And there's definitely more than enough rain turns for Zadash to win at that point. So that's when Glaceon comes out. So when Rillaboom comes out, when it's down to the final two, you go hard... Yeah, actually, you can just sack Dracovish again, and then you go Zapdos, kill it, Glaceon kills you, and then Barraskewda comes in and kills... Yeah, so basically Zadash actually won the game right here. That was the whole conversation there. Zadash won the game right at this point. If they just went for close combat, but they threw the game by going for Pelipper. Yeah. I hope that made sense. I really hope that made sense. But yeah, anyways, at this point now, it's much more favored for Wiggly to win. Wiggly's main goal now is to try to get rid of Rain try to stall out Rain for as long as she can, and kill Pelipper. Maybe, yeah, that's probably it. Or just kill Zapdos, that's the main thing. Getting damage on Zapdos is also really good. Anyways, Renemi's gonna die. Glaceon comes in here. Sacking Zapdos was absolutely the wrong play. Oh no. No. Oh my god. Yeah, so okay, let me do my spec rambling part 2. So we're gonna get that out of the way. So Glaceon should have killed Dracovish here this turn. And then Barraskewda comes out. Actually, 5 turns of rain left. Would it be 4 after the kill? Yeah, maybe you still need Pelipper. I don't know. Yeah, you still need Pelipper, unfortunately. Okay, Dracovish dies. Barraskewda comes in, goes for close combat, gets a kill. That's 4. Barraskewda comes in, gets killed. That's 3 turns of rain left. Rillaboom comes in. No, I think triple Delibirds loses at this point, actually. Okay, Rillaboom comes out. Pelipper comes in. Okay, you know what? Let me do something. Yeah, let me get this out. Sorry, I'm just really trying to think about this end game, because like this I think Zadash 100% could have won this game at multiple points, and they just weren't able to clutch out that at the end. Grassy Glide is. I think this was Jolly Banded though, so there was a chance that Pelipper could have lived 2 hits from Rillaboom, but they wouldn't have been able to kill. But it would have been able to stall out turns enough to go to U-turn, goes into Zapdos without taking too much damage. Okay, what if the Zapdos was? I don't know how bulky the Zapdos was though. It's not that bulky. Let's see, offensive brain center. So if it was like full offensive zap, then no. At the range of health it was at, it wouldn't be able to leave 2 Grassy Glides. But there was a chance for the Rillaboom to get static and fully parried on the next turn, so that Zapdos can just kill it after that. So at least there's that as an out. Yeah, so I think... Okay, so actually, let's go back here. So Dracovish gets sacked. Barraskewda comes out, kills the Greninja. Rillaboom comes out. Frankly, so your options as a dash aren't good. If you assume it's Adamant Banded too, that's even worse. Because now your only option is to go Zapdos, get the static pair turn 1, and then get the full pair on the next turn and knock it out with Hurricane. Well, if you do that though, but if you do that though, you win the game. So that's it. Like, but yeah, I think if that luck doesn't happen, then the game is over. The game is over. So yeah. But yeah, this goes back to my point where like that Barraskewda could have gotten a free kill and it didn't, and then that really cost Zadash here. Yeah, Barraskewda comes out, kills the Greninja. Yeah, so this is basically what's gonna happen. Yeah. So as you see, this is definitely banded. It's definitely a Jolly Band Rillaboom. Glide is going to 2-shot the Delibird though. Yeah, Zadash has to go Dracovish here. Grassy Light's gonna come out, do a lot. Dracovish is gonna go for the Outrage. And as I told you before, this Dracovish was not Scarf. And the Barraskewda is Adamant, so it's not going to be faster than Scarf Glaceon. So, yeah. That was just a really unfortunate game. Zadash definitely could have won that game. And that route was very convincing, what I was outlining earlier. If that Barraskewda killed the Rotom Heat with close combat, yeah, that was a very, very convincing game win. The selection of Mons wasn't even that hard to decipher. So yeah, wow, it was a very close game, but yeah, it was very unfortunate. I think Glaceon got killed in this round. Let me see. It got, what did it kill? It killed this. It killed that. It killed that. It killed that. That's 4 kills, right? Did it kill Swampert too? No. Rillaboom killed Swampert and Pelipper. And I think Flygon also got a 4-0 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think we have a tie for kill leader for round 1, so that's interesting. I guess I can try to make a dual thumbnail there, but I have to go back and make sure. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Actually, wait. You know, if you take away anything from this, you gotta learn how to assess those win cons. You have to learn how to just like adapt on the fly, and just not even on the fly. There's, you know, like, I don't think the timer is on in this game, for example. Like, if you're taking some time, think about exactly how you can win this game. Like, just going over like the next couple turns is really, really important. Like, this is exactly how people play in chess too, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Like, well, actually, I'm not sure. Or at least that's how I play chess. But I'm not good at chess, so maybe not. I feel like chess players just kind of like memorize the like right positions. But yeah. But the point is, like, you need to memorize. You need to like just go over the next few turns ahead and just think about how exactly you need to win this game. Because like, it's just. To be fair, that is a hard skill to get. That's a very hard skill to master. It only comes with experience. You can't just learn that, really. You have to just get more experience with it. So, yeah, just, you know, play more Showdown, I guess. get better at the game. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys for round 2 playoffs. So see you then.